quiz, book, confirm, return, cancel, or reset their ticket selection using corresponding button. The overall functionality is supported by item listener for each seat button and action listener for other interactive components, ensuring the efficient and user-friendly ticket booking process. That's all.
Good evening and all greetings. My name is Lawrence P. Cajulis. In this viral project, we be calling the shining ticket for the second half. The user or the customer will click a button to confirm that his a number of tickets that he or she buy, and there will be a message display that the number of seats does not meet the number of tickets. So it means the customer needs to change the number of tickets or he she had to match the number of seats in the display. And we put other some options. We'll choose a seat cost from seat A1 to 700 pesos, and seat B1 to B8 for 500 pesos, and lastly the C seat that costs of 400 pesos. And will the user see the seats has been taken from A1 to A8 seats been taken, same goes from the seat B1 to B8 and C1 to C8 seats. And it depends the user to how many tickets he she had from the movie to choose the message will display and remind the user the total costing count of the tickets. And the user will click a button to confirm and exceed the maximum total of total count. The user will be find the number of tickets and available seats. And he will find to buy a ticket, so the user will choose the price from 700, 500, 400. And there are two buttons in place, which is the user can have a freedom to increase or decrease the number of tickets he she buys. And the message will display if the user is exceeding put the program into an error. And the user will decrease the ticket because of proceed to the seat prices, and it is a cancel button if the user wants to go back into the previous ticket pricing and move on. And the user will see the seats in the toggle button to choose a seat from A1 to A8, B1 to B8, and seat C1 to C8. Each of them have a commands like a action listeners and remove listeners. And there will be a disabled seat, so the user will know what seat has been taken, and the user will click the button to see how many seats has been taken. And there will be a show a message to send, please select a valid number of tickets. And that is my shining ticket of the second half in my part. Thank you.
So, dangal greetings everyone. My name is Jeremiah. Good morning, sir. I will be demonstrating today our final project for Comprog 103. So first, I will be demonstrating how the program works without any user error. So let's begin. At the mainframe, we, we would able to see the three checkbox which shows the three movies or events that the user can choose to book tickets from. So as we can see at the top here, we have three tab pane. We have the select event, transaction log, which shows all transaction has been done in the app, and the transaction details, which shows more details about the transactions. So let's go back. But also the mainframe here, we can also see an add movie button or event, and we'll get to that later. So let's say for this demonstration, and now here's the function that allows the admin to add the movie. So we have here the add movie button. So if we click that, so to prevent the user from adding their own movies here, the program actually shows a login frame that only the admin knows the user and the password. So let's try that out. There we go. Login. So we have the prompt login successful. Now this function, what it does is it shows it shows three different input panes for each checkbox of movies. So let's say that I want to change the movie, the first movie. So that is on the first slot or slot one. So we have here. So we have to just delete this real quick. There we go. Now let's say let's put a new movie, uh, Avengers. Wait, I need that to be. There we go. Avengers. Yes, there we go. Just click OK. Now for the second slot, we don't really need to do anything there. I don't really have anything to change that. So let's go ignore that. And here's for the third slot. Nothing to do there. Okay, there we go. Now let's see if the user can actually book a ticket for this new movie and would still be on our transaction log with a different movie name. So as you can see, the seat that has been taken from the previous movie has already been reset. So let's say two tickets, same goes, boom, boom, buy, yes, okay. Now let's go with our transaction log. Boom, there we go. We have our previous movie right here. We have the new movie and the details. As you can see, we have everything. Seems alright. Boom. So that's all for our final project for computer programming 103. So thank you for watching and thank you sir for listening. So that's all. Peace.
Hello, I am Mr. Ortiz, and I will be demonstrating or showing or testing the part where we will be selecting seats from a movie. So first of all, of course, you will be selecting a movie where you will select a seats from. So for in this example, let's say I want to choose the movie Green Book. So I will choose the Green Book, and it will show a user interface where the user can select the number of tickets they want to buy and confirm that selected number of tickets. They can exit the event, which will hide the frame, and they can select again from the movie to show the frame again. They can reset the seats where they can I can choose the selected seats if they are already selected, so you will choose to reset the seats so it will be available again. So first of all, we will choose, in this case, we will choose like 5 tickets. After 5 tickets, we need to confirm the number of tickets that was inputted by the user. So let's say yes, and it will show the available seats that the user needs to select from. So the confirm button will be disabled, the return tickets will be enabled, which the user can return to the ticket selection to select a number of tickets again. And then the reset seats will be disabled, so the user can reset seat while selecting the seats. So in this example, we'll choose 5 tickets. So let's put an A3, seat A4, seat A7, seat A8, and seat B3. So it will be a total of 714.21, the 8, and 3,300 price. So if we choose another seat that exceeded the number of tickets, we've already selected 5 seats because choose we chose to have 5 tickets. So, okay, so after that, so if the user wants to select another seat again because they misclick a seat, they can deselect the seat, like the seat A4, and then choose A6. So after that, we can book the tickets, confirm this selection, so yes, and it will show a J option dialog pane of the total cost of the seats that was selected by the user. So after selecting, we can now go over the transaction log. We will see the transaction history made by the user. So the transaction ID number, the event selected, the total number of tickets, and the total price. On the other side of the tab pane, we can see the transaction details of the transaction ID number. So in the transaction ID number 1, we can see the selected events that was chosen by the user, the selected seats from that event, and the prices per seats, the date that the transaction was made, and also the time. So that's it for my report. Thank you.
are already taken. So this first user error, possible user error here, is booking booking tickets more than the available seats for the event. So for example, here we have overall we have 24 seats, but two are already taken, so we only have 20 seats. So let's see if the user can book more than that. So let's go with one, two, four, boom. So it prompts that it says here that it's exceeded the number of available seats. So that is true. We only have 22 seats, so the user will only can only book 22 tickets. Okay, so don't go more than that. So don't say those happen. So it's only available number of tickets. It's okay. Now, what if the user only selected two seats, but has three tickets? So, and he tries to book it. So, book it prompts the user that he has not reached the number of tickets, so he cannot book that. So, it's okay and goes back. So, just fix the error, that again, boom, confirm seat, and shows the total cost. It's okay.
Hello, good evening, sir, and greetings. My name is Joshua Bilaya, and now we're in the sector of positive and negative feedback. Let's go on to the positive feedback. First is that the user then can dynamically do the ticketing and getting their seats according to their desire. And when they go to the instruction log, they can see the details with the ID, ticket that they buy, and then within the time and the time and date when they buy the seats. Second is that the button reset can be used by the user as well, so that the seats can go to the original state and the user can use that so that they can go to their own personal seats if they wanted to, or if they're just full seated tickets, they can just click the reset button and pick the seats they want to click. Next one is going to the negative feedbacks of what we do today. First is that if the user clicks and wants to buy some tickets, but it clicks no, the user clicks no instead of yes, there, there is a button will still proceeds to do the code that you can click on the reset button. So like for example, the slots are almost full and then there's only one slot left. The user will gonna buy, but they hesitate and they think that they're gonna buy too. So they click no. The button, but the button is still not clickable. How they gonna reset now? How they gonna do that? The solution for this is to get the reset button an if statement so that if the user clicks no instead of yes, the reset button is still gonna be appear and clickable so that the user can click again and can do now the normal function that they can buy seats as well. Another thing is that what if the movie select needed to pick one instead of getting all three? So for example, that the two of the movies are now full and needed to change names. You access the authorization and input as an admin, but and the code is doing right now is just changing the movies 1 to 3 simultaneously. So example is like movie one is test, then when you click OK, it's just gonna do movie two again, which is hello, then and stuff like that. But the admin, you just wanted to change the movie to movie number two. For me, the solution is that after the authorization got granted, instead of getting to replace the movie name immediately, the frame will dispose and will have some buttons that will enable when the authorization is accessed. And when they click on the button, on a specific button in either 1, 2, or 3, they can now change the movies in any order dynamically. And lastly, in the positive feedback is the code they can do add new movies by the admin authorization, and if they get the correct username and password, in which this case is called admin, they can make a new movie name for it.